The Team Go Rocket Takeover has begun, and I'm not alone. I've got Ivan here. How you doing,
Rockets,
Ivan?
rockets, rockets, rockets!
And we also have got Tommy in the back. What's up, Tommy?
Rockets, rockets.
And we also have a special research to do. So we have to catch 15 Pokemon. That's going to be very difficult. Spin 5 stops. Are you serious? That's pretty ridiculous.
I can't believe they would even do this.
That's impossible.
And we also have to defeat 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts, which seems a little bit more possible. And we don't have one nearby. Neat. We're going to get all those done really soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves some good stuff. Shadow Gibble is out, which is very exciting. Is there really anything else, Ivan, that we want from this?
From the new rotation, not really. Everything else is probably just going to be something you want to get one of, just in case it's useful for PvP.
Fair enough. And apparently even the Garchomp won't be as good as a Shadow Mamoswine. Possibly, we're not fully sure yet. But either way, let's have some fun with it. We're gonna get our Shadow Regirock eventually. It's gonna be a good time. And literally, like, a couple minutes later, we're done. Page 1 of 5 gives us Pineapple Berries, Pokeballs, and oh my goodness, is that a rocket component? How exciting. And for the final rewards, we're gonna get 1,000 dust, we're gonna get 1,000 XP, and an encounter with an Aeron. Ooh, fancy. And just for fun, the 544 Aeron is 12, 14, 14. And for page 2 of 5, we have to catch 15 Pokemon, transfer 10, and then defeat 6 more Team Go Rocket Grunts. All very simple. We've just brought down our first ever Dragon Rocket that had a Shadow Gibble, which is cool. I don't believe we have the weather boost now, so we want, I think it has a 50. I want to say 450 was the hundo that I saw.
Well, I got a 234. So.
You got a 234, so maybe it was 250.
Yeah, I got 232.
Anyways, though, I got myself a 217. All right, mine's bad, so you guys got better ones. Congratulations. Still cool to see it, though. Like, I love the fact that this is here, which hopefully means in the future we're going to get Shiny Shadow Gibble, because that's also a very solid-looking shiny. Page 2 of 5 is now done. Let's get ourselves some Pineapple Berries, some Great Balls, 3 more components. I remember in the past you used to get a whole radar at that point, but oh well. Final rewards, 1,500 dust, 1,500 XP, and of course an encounter with a Graveler. Wow, just throwing out some amazing rewards here. For fun, let's see how good this amazing Graveler is. It is 12, 15, 13. Very good, Tommy. My goodness. Anyways, for page 3 of 5, we have to defeat each of the leaders, Arlo, Cliff, and Sierra. They have brand new shiny shadows, except for Cliff. He has shiny shadow Aerodactyl, which is cool. It's a good one, especially if you can purify it into a Shundo. It has a really good mega. But Arlo has Apom, and Sierra has Geodude. So we've got a little bit of a grind ahead of us. And finally, at 12:47 p.m., my balloon finally showed up. Who's gonna be in it? Come on. Ooh, Arlo. All right, that's a chance at the Apom. I'm down with that. I'm not gonna show you the entire battle, because that'll take quite some time, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get that pink monkey. In case you're curious on what to use on Arlo, I just took out his entire team with Lucario, so it's very much useful to have that. I did have Power Up Punch, and instead of having Aura Sphere, I had Shadow Ball on it, which actually worked out pretty well. There's an egg, which now has the new Shiny Pancham, and that you'll see that in a future video. For now, we're gonna get a pink monkey right here. No, we're not. Okay, 290 CP, no idea if that's good or not. Unfortunately, Apom just is not useful whatsoever. Not good in raids, not good in PvP. This is literally just a shiny trophy for me. But at least let's see what these IVs are like. All right, 14, 6, 14. Cool. So this is really cool right here. We've got ourselves a Shadow Gibble that's a 245. I believe 250 is the hundo, so hopefully this will be a good one. Worst comes to worst, you know, we'll just trash it. But I mean, this is 5 off the hundo for a level 8. Isn't that terrible, to be honest? It could be really good.
It could be really far away, though, at the same time.
At the same time, so a 14,
okay.
12, 15. It's the best one I've got so far. I don't know if I would really use this one, but it is pretty usable, though.
It's very usable, yeah.
Just kind of wish that 15 was on top, but it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. This is like the best thing I've seen all day. And seeing that it's a Gibble, that makes it even better. And now it's 3 in the morning, and we just got a Sierra on the balloon, which is great. And once I'm done with this, I'm going to sleep for a little bit. But of course, we got to see if we get ourselves that wonderful shiny Shadow Geodude. It's great. So getting a golden nugget with red eyes would be cool. That's not it, though, sadly. And it's a 263. I think Tommy got like a 280 something earlier, so I'm pretty sure this one's pretty bad. But boom, there we go. Geodude has been caught, but is it decent? It is not in the slightest. On that note, though, I'm gonna take a quick nap, and then I will see you in the morning. It is now 6 in the morning, but sure enough, we've got ourselves a Cliff right here, which is perfect. This is the last one we needed, so let's take him out. And just like that, he's been brought down, and he didn't bring a shiny Shadow Aerodactyl, sadly. But at least this was the last leader we needed, so we can now move on. Let's claim the 7,500 XP total right here. And for our final rewards, we're getting 3,000 dust and probably 3,000 XP on top of that Super Rocket Radar, of course. And now we gotta find Giovanni, we gotta battle Giovanni, and we gotta defeat Giovanni. Giovanni, so let's do that. First, we got to equip this thing, and then we got to look around for leaders. Is there anything? Wow. Slim pickings. I guess we'll go to the one that's closest to us over there. Here is our first Giovanni stop. Come on, buddy, please. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. First time's the charm. Totally down with that. Let's beat them up real quick. But first, I want to find a place to put you guys down. I found a perfect spot for you guys. Downside is it looks like there's a storm coming, so hopefully we can take this guy down real quick. This is the team I'm using. I feel like this will be a good enough team. What I'm going to do is immediately upon the Swampert coming out and his little Persian coming out right here, once it counts down, we're just going to switch right into Lucario. Boom. There we go. I wanted to show you guys how to take him down real quick because he's really easy to take down. But there we go. We're going to throw a power-up punch. I'm not going to do any swiping or anything like that because he's going to block the first 2 charge moves, and you might as well just get rid of those shields real quick while powering yourself up. So let's just keep whittling him down a little bit, get another power-up punch in here, and just like that, his shields are now completely depleted, which is fantastic. Shields gone. Now we can whittle this guy down, get some extra energy, though I do feel like I should have gotten the one with Shadow Ball in here just in case. Oh, looks like the middle Pokemon is Garchomp. Very cool. I think we might be able to take him out with an Aura Sphere, as long as the rain on the top of my screen doesn't stop me from getting an excellent, but there we go. We did get an excellent, which is fantastic. There is also lightning happening, so I really hope that I'm gonna be able to take this thing out. You know what? I'm gonna switch into the Machamp, try to whittle this thing down a little bit more, get a little bit more charged energy, because we really want to get a lot of energy for that Regirock in the back, so let's just keep building it up, and this actually worked out really good for us right here. We're gonna throw a shield. This way we can get more energy because he's gonna be delayed. It looks like the storm is on its way, so let's try to take this guy out real quick. Boom, there we go. And now comes out the Regirock. Fantastic, and I've got a ton of cross chops ready to go. We should have this in the bag, hopefully. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell, but things are getting a little wet here. I'm sure the camera's gonna be fine for right now, but let's just keep throwing some cross chops. Cross chop number 2. It's doing a decent amount of damage. I'd say we only have to do like 1 or 2 more of these. I think really only 1 more of these, and then we just gotta whittle them down with some more counters. But the rain is starting to pick up a little bit, so let's speed this up, shall we? Boom, here we go, and boom, and boom. There we go. We have taken down Giovanni with the new Regirock, and just like that, we've completed everything we had to do in this instance. But we have 5,000 dust here, we've got 4 max revives, we have 8 potions, and I'm gonna claim this somewhere else when it doesn't start to rain. All right, good news is I found a dry spot. Bad news is I didn't make it quite in time. The camera got a little wet, I got pretty wet, and also the rain decided to activate the Regirock. But here it is, we got a 668. No idea if this is good, and this should be an auto catch, I believe. So as long as we land a hit on this thing, we do get it. Boom, terrible throw. Doesn't matter, I don't really care. 1, 2, and boom, there we go. First ball, technically, even though 1 did get thrown because of the rain. And let's take a look at this thing's IV. 668 is an 8, 13, 10. Whatever, do not care. This thing isn't really that useful for anything. This will be the only one I ever get until eventually they come to Shadow Rage, which I could totally see, but let's just favorite it. But now that we've done that, we should get the Giovanni Gold Badge. Awesome. So glad that we finally got this. This is the first time anyone has ever been able to do this. Giovanni has been out for years, and we have never been able to get our hands on this badge because you needed to fight him 20 times, which means you have to have done it since he first came out, plus every single Go Fest that he was in, plus every single special research that he's ever been put into. So I'm glad to say after a few years, we finally did it, and we get to get some cool stuff. But I'll show you that cool stuff inside because it's getting worse outside. Now we're inside where it's nice, safe, and dry. And this is the reward I wanted to show you. As you can see in the shop here, we can finally acquire Giovanni's top. Though unfortunately, you do have to purchase it in the shop. You don't just like unlock it and just get to have it after such a long achievement. But it's only 150 coins, so let's exchange it real quick. There we go. And just like that, I have completed the entire set of this. And to be honest with you, I'm very happy that we were finally able to acquire this because I wanted to have Giovanni's full outfit for the longest time. And I'm not gonna say I'm the first person in the world to have the whole thing done. I'm sure there's other people, especially in the APAC region, that have gotten done, but I'm glad that I finally did get it done. And to be honest with you, I think this is a pretty rare set because it's like hitting legend in PvP. Not a lot of people have been around since Giovanni was first introduced and have been all to the events and such like that. So for now, we're gonna rock this outfit. And I completely forgot to show these rewards to you guys, but the middle one there was 10 Ultra Balls. Let's get ourselves the 10 Hyper Potions, and of course, we're gonna get the 6 Max Revives. Final rewards are gonna be 3,000 Stardust. We're gonna get ourselves 3,000 XP and an encounter with a Sableye. That's kind of cool. We know that we want a 632, so a 606 isn't exactly the best. Get in your home. There we go. 606 is going to be a 12, 10, 13. Great. And for page 5 of 5, it's auto-completed. We're going to get 7,500 total Stardust from this. And we're going to get ourselves 3,500 more from that. We're going to get 2 Silver Pineapple Berries, and then we're going to get 5,000 XP. And just like that, we are done. Before we wrap up this video, I do want to put out a small disclaimer right now that as of this recording, there has been no confirmation of Shiny Shadow Geodude as of this moment. There has been one picture of Shiny Shadow Apom that I've seen, but I've seen nothing for Geodude, and it's been out for quite a while. And Aerodactyl has been confirmed. It's already been out, but this Shiny Shadow has already existed, so they never really turned it off. So I'd say if you're trying to Shiny Shadow grind right now, I would hold off a little bit on doing any Sierras whatsoever, because as of this moment, you're not going to get the Shiny Shadow. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. Have you managed to unlock the entire Giovanni outfit? And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video right over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.